Meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance, please.
I need to get a mistake.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call of members
Chairperson Gary Roth,
here.
Vice Chairperson Sally Smelsley,
Here.
Secretary Lawrence Meyer, John Carroll, here. Mark Buckeye, Barbara Bosler Peterson,
Here.
Bill Mayers who gave.
Present. Getting close.
Amy Dobbs.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Approval of the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
I second it.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Yep.
Any other ayes?
Oh, yeah.
We're here.
Motion carries. Approval of the minutes from July 28th, 2025.
I make a motion, we approve the minutes as they are. And by the way, compliments to our minute taker. We never give them credit for doing a great job on the minutes. So thank you for doing that.
Oh, well, thank you.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second it.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Public Works report.
So you got the report in front of you from Coring. Trees at Pierre Marquette Park entrance were watered as needed, will continue to be watered as needed. Strip rail fence has been installed. A sink and 2 partitions were repaired due to vandalism at Main Street Park bathrooms. The tree was trimmed at Main Street Park. That was the one that's in front of that food truck that was on the other lot. Thanks to John Carroll, had some help with that, the guidance to make it cut correctly. So it looks good and it won't damage the tree. Dirt was put around the new playground in Pierre Marquette. It has settled some, so they'll be putting some more dirt in. Soccer fields have been painted for the upcoming soccer season. Playground equipment and shelters at Valley Springs Park were pressure washed. Big limb came down from a cottonwood tree at Pinkley Park. They'll get that cleaned up this week. However, it's a question for the board. It's a cottonwood tree, has a 30-inch diameter. It's a 30-inch diameter base on the tree. Do you want to cut it down? Because if it's one major limb, it may continue to be a problem.
It's not the first major limb.
Okay.
There's another one right next to it that already came down about that big around.
On the same tree?
Yeah. There was another one down there about the same size that we cut down, probably 2012, that was hollow.
The tree itself is not.
I think it's been struck by lightning because there's a weeping split down one side of it. I was gonna tell you and have you look at it and I forgot.
I'll look at it tomorrow or whenever you want me to, but I would like to suggest that we consider planting a replacement tree if we're gonna take it down.
Yeah.
They do grow fast and their wood tends to be weak, but they're beautiful trees. They're large, they throw a lot of shade, they have beautiful leaves. I think they add a lot to the park. I'd like to see us plant one if we take it down.
So we think this is a cottonwood. Do you want to go back to the cottonwood? I think we've been trying to eliminate those as being more of a,
Well, a big tree, let's put
Big
it
tree.
that way, a shade tree. I don't mind cottonwoods. I know a lot of people don't like them because the
The cotton.
cotton,
because of
But
the
they
company.
get in the air conditioners, et cetera, but they also have weak limbs.
Right. So,
Like,
so you thinking maybe an oak or a maple or what,
Well, it seems like we're planting a lot of maples.
yeah.
I would say an oak if we could put one in. They grow slower, but they're very strong and they live a long time.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's gonna be a cost to that. Is there a limit on what you would like for us to spend? Because we'll have to get a contractor in to do it. It's a pretty major sized tree, up to $2,000
For the
$2,000.
removal,
Yeah,
you're not gonna, there's no way to get around it.
yeah.
The last one they dropped and we cleaned up.
We can do
Just to
that.
save money.
Yeah. So we'll look into and get some quotes and get it done. Tree cut down at Gage Park that was damaged. And there'll be an extra guy in the park 2 days a week to help Jeff out starting next week. So to get things cleaned up for fall.
Is it an adult or is it a kid that's like a teenager or college student or?
For Alliance, they have to be over 18 or over.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. My bad.
Yeah, no, kids are back in school, so.
Yeah, I didn't know if there were, I guess some that had graduated kind of between.
Nope. All right. All I got for you.
Anything else on public work report?
I drove by Valley Springs yesterday just to look. There's a lot of limbs down. I'm concerned that if kids come and play, and it's right where the playground is. Again, I don't know how, clumsy kids are these days, but some
That
of these.
apparently got cleaned, because they got mowed today and it's.
Okay, then if they mowed today, this was yesterday, that was my other thing. If they cleaned today, then all that stuff disappeared, but that was yesterday afternoon.
Yeah,
That's great.
Good timing.
John?
I just want to make a comment that in that project that we were asked to consider by the shop owner on Main Street about the tree that was next to the bathroom, I thought Jeff handled himself with great skill and very cooperative, and it was a pleasure to work with him on that. And I think we saved the tree. We also, it was growing into the picnic bench, so it needed to be pruned anyway. And you can also see the food truck a little better. So I think it's a win-win on everybody's part, but I really enjoyed working with Jeff. It was a pleasure to work with.
Good, okay. I'll pass it along.
Old business, master plan, fundraising.
Okay, well, I talked to Gary this week about, because we were talking about having the community of either businesses or individuals or organizations put up Christmas displays in the park and giving them, maybe, I think we came up with like a 20-foot road front that you could, put up whatever you want. Like in other cities, there may be a memorial to a deceased member, or, the churches can put up nativity scenes or something, or, anything. If somebody wants to put up some blow-ups, that, I talked with Gary and we found out where the electricity would be. And now it's basically, we just need to finalize some of this stuff and get a letter out to, and, advertising on this, because what we like to do as part of the Christmas walk hayride is go up through the park, and it would be like, well, I really think the steep incline there from the entrance on Main Street would be a little bit hard to put displays. We'd have to wait till we get up to a little bit flatter, all the way up to the big pavilion. And from the big pavilion, it's all private back up in there. But then the hay ride can go back, and then you have Dick Greminger, who always has all those big, beautiful balloons, and come down, But this would be part of our thing at the Christmas walk, and we'd say, we'd want them to start putting up their displays by the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and then take it down by the second Saturday of January. If you have, we'd say the first Saturday in January, but if January 1st is a Saturday, so, I need to get with Shelley and Gary again on exactly what we want to say and how much we want to, because it'll be a fundraiser for either the splash pad and for whatever for our master plan items. So, and hopefully we'll get a lot of participation in it. That's what I have.
Good job.
Moving on.
I was waiting for you to go down right. That's the next one, trail committee.
So we're meeting with Cochrane on Thursday to start the process of getting an idea what the cost would be to extend the trail from where it's ended now, trying to get it down to Main Street. The master plan shows some branches going off of this one main trail going down towards the street. So we'll kind of come up with some plans to at least get it extended to the street and then, start those trails going off to the side. But that's also to access the new equipment that eventually, or the new areas that would be put in to the park, part of the master plan. So should have some numbers for you next month.
Cool.
Playground committee. Nothing there, is there?
No, just a water splash pad fall under that?
I guess you could. I can talk about that now if you want. I did meet with the Rotary Club. Had a very good meeting with them. I kind of, threw out my ideas and there was
When did you have that meeting?
2 Saturday or Tuesdays ago. There was a lot of questions asked. I thought everybody seemed pretty comfortable with it, the whole idea of it, and
Yeah, I mean, I think they're comfortable with, at some point, committing the money.
Even the location, or is there that?
well, I think there was a lot of other thoughts about going into the meeting, and I gave reasoning why I thought that was a good place. As far as more area kids to be able to access it than having to go all the way to the park. And
So all that would come later on in the,
they, Elaine has a friend that just did the splash pad in Festus. That she works for the company that provided everything for it. And she is going to be here September 2nd.
here at this meeting?
No,
Or is it
she's coming to the Rotary meeting
We're gonna meet beforehand.
and to meet beforehand and look at the 2 sites and
Cool.
get ideas on stuff.
And I, no disrespect or whatever to the Rotary, but where does this fall? Is this a Rotary project, or is it one of our projects, or do we work together on this, or?
I think it's our project that they're willing to donate to. She just asked me to come with, because there was questions and
I mean, I'm
things
just.
like that. I mean, I'll go talk to anybody who wants me to come talk to them.
Yep. And we'll recognize them for supporting the event itself.
Right, I just didn't know whose it is, is it the Rotary splash pad?
No,
It's
I'm
It's-
just- which is fine too, I just was
I am.
curious how this works. You understand what I'm asking?
The Rotary does not wish to own us.
I'm not like saying, okay.
Gary, were you able to find out about the wording of the bylaws?
no, you mean on the lease agreement?
Legion.
with the VFW.
I tried reading some of that you sent that copy of and,
Well,
or whoever sent it.
okay.
Okay, I got a little twisted up then.
Well, and it says in there, it specifies that the property is supposed to be used for ball fields. So we would have to have an addendum, the attorney get an addendum to that lease that changes that wording, that we can use it, because for either a splash pad or ball field. So that's something that's going to have to be taken care of by the city attorney. Because I had emailed back to, I think, whoever sent it and said, you need to be looking into this because it specifically says, and I think I even had
Yeah.
the section to which it was, so.
Did we figure out what year we are in of that lease?
It is in perpetuity
Which means,
Forever.
until,
okay,
until one group or the other says, we don't want you there, or we don't want to be there anymore.
okay.
What a great word.
And I have spoke with the VFW and they're good with it being a splash pad.
Yeah.
Cool.
We just need to make it legal, from the lease, because you never know, 10 years, 20 years from now, somebody will come back and go, hey, and we need to make sure that our T's are crossed and our I's are dotted.
Yeah, their thing was, it's a good thing for kids.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
so
Great. Moving right along.
if we can, if somebody can get the attorney to look at it and make an addendum and get it all signed, that's
My new word for the day, addendum.
addendum.
Well, I like this word, that forever. And,
Privilege.
Perpetuity?
when Elaine Woody's friend comes down, can you get a hold of me or something? I'd like to kind of be a fly on the wall on that.
Yes, I
Can
do.
do.
Thank you.
You said September 2nd. Where's their meeting at?
The Rotary,
Yeah.
Rogers Country Remarks Room.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yes. That meeting at 6
It's usually in the afternoon.
So it'd
noon.
be at 11, right?
We're gonna meet the representative at 11.
Okay.
On the second.
Rotary meets at noon.
Yeah, this is what they do for some of the high school
Tuesday?
kids.
Yeah.
Second.
Oh, yeah.
Can you believe we're into September
Oh, it's crazy.
at Christmas?
Happy
is
Christmas.
Another year longer.
4 months away.
Yeah.
3 paychecks for some,
There
but
you go.
It's Halloween coming in hot.
and I apologize for being tardy, everyone.
Okay, bathroom committee.
Nothing new to report?
New business.
When I was in Indianapolis, I think I posted some pictures. My son had this crazy idea to play foot golf. I've never heard of foot golf before I went to play foot golf. Using the same concept of the disc golf, you use the same starting area, but most of these were 60 yards, 80 yards, 100 yards. I printed some copies just to give you an idea. I don't have enough copies for everybody. But this is something that is cheap enough that I think our people can actually do this. All it is, if you want to go the cheap way, the garbage containers, the blue ones that are like, I don't know, 50 gallons, you take the bottom third and you dig in the grass, that part, and then all you need is that stick that sits there, and you're actually kicking the ball
Into the,
from the starting position, and we can decide if we want to make it par 3, par 4, par 5. I'm telling you, I haven't kicked a soccer ball and I was sore for a week, but I had an absolute blast doing this, and it is such a cheap thing to do, and nobody in Missouri has it. I looked. I haven't seen a single park that has it. You can start with a 9-hole. We can do 18 if we want to go with and again, I'm just telling you, if you want to do something cool in the park that is so cheap,
Well, I got
so
a
easy.
better idea. It's a great project for you.
Well, I mean, I'll be happy to assist our park crew to give them some ideas. I mean, I'll be happy to measure an 80 yards, 100 yards. It was so easy. They had everything, and I even have a scorecard that I brought from the place. And this place was free. You just show up and play, and there was like 20 people in front of us playing. And they even provide you with a soccer ball. Instead, you bring your own soccer ball. You start at the starting point and you boot it. And whatever it stops, you boot it a second time. There's your second shot. And then as you get close to the hole, somebody can stand there with the flag so you can see where you're going. And you literally kick it. And then if you make it, it goes in a little bucket that you see, and it's for older people, instead of bending down and breaking your back, having to reach to get the ball, you just lift the flag up with the little saucer that's there, and the whole thing comes up, and you go to hole number 2. Very, very easy, very, very simple. Now, apparently in California and other places, they do this. That's why you'll see a price of like 1,500 or 1,600.
Very popular in the UK.
Yeah, UK,
Which makes
that's,
sense.
Yeah, soccer.
Footballers.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting, like, does this become a dangerous sport because they furnish helmets?
Not this. You must be thinking of
No, I'm just going off this.
I don't know why. I don't know why those are there. I looked at that. I don't know why that was there. But it is very, very,
Turned into rugby-ish.
again, I
Just be
think
something all over the
Are
park.
you sure those are helmets and those are not soccer
it,
balls?
our park would be perfect. I literally, my wife and I walked around, and where we have our disc golf, of course, this is not gonna be like where those are. It can be way closer,
That's what that
easy to maintain. I mean, all you need is a weed eater to weed the outside.
It's hard to tell with that.
Well, I think it'd be really cool, and if people didn't know what it was, it would definitely support conversation about it, which would be interest, because everybody's so nosy, then they'd start playing it.
And there's a lot of.
Well, with soccer
a lot of kids
season
that
upon
like
us,
soccer.
I can see a lot of parents playing while their kids are having soccer practice.
This is probably
And
27.
I would think that some of the disc golf players, people
I just
probably
looked
are
at the
aware of this sport. in some
Why
way.
That would be.
If
Where would you
anybody
think-
wants like up close, I took a whole bunch of pictures of the area we were playing in. But again, like it's just 100 yards of open grass, and it can be anywhere. It doesn't have to be behind a corner like a lot of your disc golf areas. This could be as simple as straight away, put a flag, you see the flag, you try to kick it to the flag. Of course, it says par 4. The closest I came was like par 6. One, couple of the holes were 180, couple of the holes were 185 yards.
Oh, I like this, that open hole.
2 football fields. Well, it takes a while to get a soccer ball that full. So,
It'd be fun.
again, it's something to discuss down the road, but I think this is a really, really easy,
As opposed to.
cheap something for us to have in our park that nobody else has.
You could even put a couple of holes down at Pinkley Park in that open space.
Yeah.
To have people do something.
Does this have to be, can it be on hills or?
It can be anywhere. Oh, yeah, we played holes where it was a straight up.
Okay.
Like you literally had to kick it over and hope that it doesn't go up and rolls down. My wife
That'd
kept
be-
rolling, she got mad.
Then there you kick it in the creek.
Maybe like par 28.
Yeah,
Maybe by the next meeting, I can like maybe cut up one of the containers
Yeah.
and get an idea. I can also tell you that they do make this in portable, where some schools in the UK actually have it on the school premises. So you
Yeah.
can play on the school premises. Just something different I thought I'll bring up.
Well, especially
Good
since
idea.
soccer's becoming a more popular sport in the States, you know?
Ball elevator.
Take it seriously.
That's picking up, man.
Like, which pitch are we on? Oh, he's in the red,
That's
he's in the
pretty
red
cool
t-shirt.
concept.
Well, there's 5 different.
It is, I couldn't believe it when my son suggested it. I was like, what do you mean soccer golf? He's like, Dad, you kick the ball with your foot. And I was like, well, I can do that. Well, let's go play. I did not lose, but you know. So, like, here is the thing in the,
Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
oh yeah,
It looks fun.
and this could be like a bucket
Any other new business?
with a hole in it. You put a flag.
oh, that's cool.
Here's so many.
I saw it in our report, the financial report,
Oh yeah, it's
we still got $24,000 in landscaping.
the thing for the
Happy it was your last
They
meeting.
get all the rock and everything,
especially
right on the spring trail.
barrels.
Yeah,
Are you gonna be here
if we
Thursday?
get it started soon enough. Yeah.
No, that's all, cut rocks are all out there waiting to be picked up.
Okay,
Yeah, they've been
Oh.
done since.
so we need to get those worked out, yelled out. Okay, that's all the core to get out there and get, we need to do it before the end of the budget year.
That's not hard. Something appreciation. Because that's so much.
John has a question.
It's come to my attention that this is going to be the last meeting for our current city manager to be in attendance. I think we'd like to express to him our congratulations for his service and our appreciation for his service and wish him the very best in his future endeavors.
Happy, what are you doing?
It's been a pleasure helping with the park and getting things going. We've gotten a few things done, not as much as we'd hoped, but,
Not as bad.
Yeah, and a lot of it was because of you, and I
Yes.
appreciate that, we all do. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Happy.
it's because of staff. Staff does all the work.
Yeah, but somebody has to poke them in the right direction to do it.
That's what we got Gary for. What are you talking about?
Somebody has to do that.
On top of the fact that just gonna be hard to replace your name, say,
That'll be the hard part. Because at this point, David Bobo will probably be filling in as the interim city administrator. So
We'll call you unhappy.
you go when I'm happy, Bola, or post-happy or something. Elated, you could be elated Dave or something.
Fun.
But thanks again.
This one.
Depending on how much is left out of that money would be wise to buy a couple more benches or whatever
Yeah, we could do
with the
that.
extra.
Yeah, buy some benches. We can get some benches next month. See what's left from the,
We got 24,000 left in the,
Oh, before.
Land-
yeah.
in landscaping and the rocks for the walking trail at Valley Spring Park needed to be picked up. So that would come out of here and take whatever's left and buy some benches with it. Our ones we're, gonna use all the time,
Oh, and have them
just to use
ready.
them up,
Yeah, we'll
just use the money up.
stack them and store them.
Sounds good.
What was that for?
Because I can't hear.
Oh. Anything else under new business? Any other business? Wow,
Crickets.
everybody's on ice cream, huh? Oh.
Yes. I'll make a motion to accept that.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
A second?
All in favor?
Yep.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Which one?